impulse will never work. It will leave you locked up, or even worse, your face on the front of a damn t-shirt. So stay calm, use your brain before you react, cause when you cross that wrong line, ain't no coming back. Logic over impulse.
You're now tuned in to the Really Podcast in the fucking world. Logic over impulse with my big bro.
What
Let
it
him know
is,
who
what
he
it
is.
is, what it is, everybody. This is Shannon logging in tonight. Very, very important subject tonight.
So tonight, first and foremost, thank everybody that been tuning in. Like I say, liking, sharing, supporting. And the one that don't like it, cool, all that good shit. Shout out to my dog Noah Bryant that shared it one time for my goddamn homie. I see you, Miles. I see you, dog. Shit, let's get into it. The night topic is about the why ends, and I'm holding a lot of grown men or older men or OGs or whatever the fuck y'all want to call yourself. I'm holding y'all accountable as well. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot. They got a lot to do with it. But I feel that a lot of these young cats, they really not mad. I really feel that they more sad than mad. You feel what I'm saying? And not to take up for them or give them an excuse, but a lot of them in some fucked up situations, and then it kind of piggyback on how the simple fact that you're a man or you're a boy, your emotions have to be suppressed, or you have to hide them, or they don't even know how to control them. You see what I'm saying? So again, when you thinking off the impulse, 90% of them come from what? Single parent homes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a bash on the single women, but that's facts, right? So they only example of handling their emotions is from a what? An impulsive person. So they subconsciously adopt that trait. Cause it's no male guidance. That's why I'm holding the men accountable. It don't have to be a biological father. It could be a mentor, a coach, somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody involved. And also, the mamas need to allow that to happen. You got the flow.
Yeah. And see, with me, previous record in law enforcement for the number of years I worked, I've coached for 20 plus years also, man, and mentoring these young men. Um, and you're right. Conflict resolution is something that they were never taught. Something that never even talked about in the black community. Uh, and as I did studies over the years with doing my gang investigation, um, a couple years I was a gang unit. Uh, I found out in our experience that the frontal lobe of the black male doesn't fully develop till they get about 25, 26 years old. And that's the decision making, the impulse, how to control it, and stuff like that. And when you start using drugs at a younger age, 12, 13 years old, uh, it slows down even further. And by the time you start thinking logical and frontal lobe develop, by then you done did 10, 15 years in prison or 2 or 3 terms of prison. And that's really, a lot of people don't really realize what the problem is, but that's part of the problem, man. They don't have that decision making um, with the frontal lobe of the brain, and it slowly develops. And as you get on the drugs at a young age, it develops even slower. And with that being said, then they listen to everything else around them, under the OGs and the guys that have been in the prison. They don't come back and tell them the truth. They glorify it. You see it now. They going live in prison. So they make it look like it's fun. And so that's what part of our problem here in the black community, man.
Well, again, I have worked with DJJ, high risk kids. I have worked with the rehab. I work with orphans. So I've been in this field for a good little minute as well. And I work with special needs as of now. But like I say, they just a lot of these cats, like I say, they just want attention. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to feel love, and what's going on in our community is that we make it a bad thing to have emotions. You know what I'm saying? Especially men, because again, it's just like shut up, don't cry, suck it up. You see what I'm saying? So if you keep telling somebody that, like I tell my kids, look, whining for no reason, no, we ain't doing that. But if you fall off a bike and hurt your knee, hell yeah, cry. If you're hurting, yeah, cry. You know what I'm saying? Because you want people to you want your kid to be able to not be embarrassed to show emotions. So now, like you say, now we got drugs involved, right? Because now you're suppressing those. Now you're using that shit as a coping mechanism. Again, you're hiding the pain. You see what I'm saying? Me and my homeboy, we was at the club. And now, back in our day when we used to go to the club, we riding to some get crunk, let's party music, right? These little cats pulled up to the front of the club playing Raw Wave, playing the saddest damn shit you could ever. These little cats just need a hug, bro. And they're not getting it from the mamas. They're not getting it from there ain't no daddies. And they ain't getting it from the community. Because they write them off. Oh, they bad. Man, to be honest, ain't nothing new under the sun, right? But one thing I can say, they dumb enough to record the shit. You see what I'm saying? So now we're able to see it. Like they caught up in attention and likes and views to the point that they just don't even understand what the fuck they be doing. They be telling on their goddamn self. You see what I'm saying? And but if you talk to the average YN and really not talk at him, talk to him, then you'll see that there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of fucked up circumstances that they going through for their wrong actions. And again, I'm not making an excuse. I'm just telling it from my experience who I have been working with and who I came across. Because, you know, it's like survival mode, right? And then you got some that don't even come from that environment, just want to fit in. So now you got peer pressure, right? You got leaders, you got followers, you got all different types. But at the end of the day, it's like we'll ignore them. We'll be like, oh man, them man, they ain't finna be around them jits crazy as hell. Yeah. Instead of back in the day, if I was in a place I ain't had no damn business, that OG will tell me, man, you better get your ass from down here. You feel me? Hey boy, no. You this ain't no, hell no. Opposed to saying, yeah, come on, knowing that I don't even supposed to be over there, you know what I'm saying? Take advantage of me, have
Yeah,
me some dope shit.
they invite them in.
Right.
And
They'll invite them
that's
in,
part
they'll manipulate them.
that's part of the neighborhood raising you. That's part of in a negative
They
way.
take a
That's
village.
that's what you talk about. The older guys that have been there. And I talked to a lot of them that have been in, and a lot of them that hadn't been there. And the thing is, I try to tell the older guy, listen, tell the kids the truth. Don't tell them the
Tell they
truth.
had the truth.
They won't tell them the truth, and that's
It,
I think the
it,
biggest part about that situation, what's going on in our community. They get out and they won't be honest with the kids and tell them really what's going on. Cause you got
hell
just like the kid on the hoodie or fool your trial. I mean, come from us standing family, hanging with them goons. Everybody gang members except him, but he still at the same time
no.
they
Right.
got out. And if they don't get
Damn right.
if they don't get the literature, the death penalty. But the thing is, he's sitting there crying, but they instead of building prisons for people like him.
Critical thinking skills. You feel me? Again, you ain't built like that. So what the fuck is you doing? And no guidance. That's what I'm saying. So it goes back to all I'm saying. It's just like everybody, motherfuckers on drugs at an early age, right? So now, like we were saying, brain development is a big part. But if you coming from emotional intelligent household, right? You got the balance of a daddy and a mama, or fuck it, a male figure, uncle, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that you like. If I just had a daughter, right, and me and their mom on together, I'm gonna get one of my homegirls to handle that daughter, cause she can teach us some shit that I can't teach her, right? Cause a man can't teach a woman a girl how to be a woman. Only a woman can. And again, we got a lot of overprotective women that if you if you the coach and you get on her son, oh, don't talk to my son like that. You know what I'm saying? Or if I see Lil Ray Ray down the street doing some dumb shit, hey, Lil Ray Ray chill. My mama did. Now you got your mama on social media. Don't talk to my motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
again,
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, and that
yeah.
goes.
So
Yeah,
again, it's different. It's different ways, but like I say, at the end of the day, all these kids want is attention, love, and affection.
and,
Every human deserves.
and goes back what you just said. Working at a Turner school over here for 7 years. Um, I've seen those parents come out there and want to jump on the principal, want to jump on the staff, want to get in my face because I, got with little Ray Ray, he doing bad. And you might think
Right.
I'm lying, but it
I know
probably
you ain't like.
75 to 80% of the ones that came out there with that attitude, sons are being in and out of prison because
Oh,
they
I mean,
tried they were doing wrong, and the parent make them think it's right because they go jump on the
right,
adult.
right. Instead of checking their children, and that's the
Yep,
problem.
seen it
So
too many times.
it starts at home. It starts at home. Now, I'm not, at the end of the day, when your child, you can teach your child right from wrong, they still make that choice when they out there in the street. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna all the way blame it on them, but it is a big part of it. And it's sad because again, everybody say, yeah, they bad, they bad, they bad. But ain't nobody getting out there in the field with these kids. You feel me? Ain't nobody walking
Nobody.
through the neighborhood talking to these kids. Nobody, no, hell no. Because they'll write them off. They write them off. And again, these the ones that doing it, they're not dummies. They just making dumbass decisions because the music they listen to, you're right. So that's a heavy. They listen to that shit 6 o'clock in the morning, man. 6 o'clock in the morning, they wake up listening to that crazy shit, right? So again, music is very powerful. So you putting that shit in your subconscious. Some of them go to sleep on that shit
In the
and
ears,
then
the
wake up.
earbuds in.
Man, they keep them shits on. So if you go to the damn club, man, me and my homeboy, we went to do two different clubs, right? We went to Bullwinkles. The scenery was like this. That bit was lit up. The music ain't have one curse word. It was not one altercation. It was mixed. It wasn't all white, right? Boom. That same night we went to Top Flight, that bit was dog, kill, 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 ho, 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 bitch, bitch, bitch. Now, again, you mix that shit with liquor. What the fuck you think the outcome gonna be?
Trouble. It
So
gonna be
again,
trouble. You mix it. You mix it
yeah.
with alcohol, drugs. With that drill music, you ain't got
Oh,
never
that
trouble.
shit there, and that shit there a whole nother level. That
You
drill
ain't never
music is
trouble.
fucking insane. But again,
Saw this morning, 4 this morning, 4:30 this morning, right there Orange Avenue and I guess that's
yeah, the skyline, yeah.
Skyline.
Yeah, I heard.
There's 4 people got 2, 3, 4 people got shot. Come on, 4:30 in the morning. I mean, what's going on? I mean, every morning you wake up, Tallahassee's got to shoot. I mean, and these young men are putting themselves in prison, and these folks are building prison every day. They planning and building, planning and zoning, building prison because there's nowhere to put them at this point in time. They're stacking them on top of each other right now.
Right, and they getting free labor out there.
Yeah,
Free
what
labor.
that what the guy say? Sweat, sweat, sweat equity.
Oh yes, sir. And it's fucked up because that's real. And no, uh, and it's sad because I say they tell on themselves, especially with the drill rap. Motherfucker tell it. They tell them they do some shit to a motherfucker and then make a song about it. And make a video about it and have the motherfucker street name and government name in that bitch. Make sure
Tell the
they know who
location.
the
That's how
fuck they
crazy they
talking
are.
about.
And tell the location where they did it at.
And all that. But then say motherfucker snitching on them. Or the old ass police ass nigga. What? How in the hell? Boy, especially when I used to work at DJJ, that we had cameras. So when I do my hall checks, a motherfucker sneak behind me and go to somebody else's room. Man, they got cameras, dude. All they do is hit me on the walkie-talkie. Hey, man, little Ray in goddamn such room. I go get his ass out. Ah, man, you a snitch. Boy, I ain't got to tell on your dumb ass. We got cameras. But my point
Cameras are
is,
every, and they don't realize right now, man, with technology, cameras on just every pole
everywhere.
in every pole in
Everywhere.
Tallahassee. And then they go out and do that shit. They pull out in their car, or their mama car, grandma car, they get the tag number, go right to the house. They're not understanding that.
Man,
Just
listen.
just like the Who Got Food, okay? They follow them. They backtrack that whole entire situation with cameras, and that's
Listen.
what these young kids don't understand. Cameras are everywhere.
But not just that, though, Shannon. Everybody a news reporter now. So if it ain't the camera, somebody gonna go live on your ass and say, "Hey man, y'all need to check on your people." Everybody, everybody record
Everybody want to be a
everything
reporter.
now
You right.
because
Everybody
everybody
want to be a
want to be
reporter.
fucking viral. Everybody want to go viral. They'll watch your ass die just to go viral. That's the
Saw
world.
that, saw that about 2 weeks ago at Pocket's parking lot. Sad situation.
It's
They
horrible,
posting that. It don't make no sense.
right? Nobody won't help nobody. You'll sit there and watch somebody bleed to death or die to death. Shit, that's some hella shit. But die to death, instead of putting that fucking phone down and helping a person, is no humanity, no emotions, and what's worse is that the women are not emotional at all either. You can't get it from them neither. So if you can't get it from mama, now, goddamn, okay, daddy, he gonna give you tough love. But if you can't get that kind of emotion from your mama, man,
You
the
know,
person that's supposed to be
it's definitely
in
an
the
issue with
emotion,
it, and it's definitely an issue with these YNs, man. And it's what's going on in the streets. And my thing is, just working law enforcement for 27 years, is that it's not that many burglaries going on with that many guns on the street. We have burglaries here and there, but I'm just amazed how many every one of these kids you see with these backpacks got guns in them. It
oh yeah,
amazes me how they
nope,
get them. Uh, but just about
oh,
everyone you see walking down the road, it doesn't make any sense. And the thing about it, and they will use them, and they don't think or question or care about the consequence until after it happens.
well I was just gonna say now, cause boy, look here. Motherfucker, boy, hey, that 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in that damn goddamn cell, motherfucker wanted, the bitch got all the manners in the world. Sir. Ah, no, dog, ain't no motherfucker, sir. Can I call my mama? Boy, you should have called your mama first before you got your ass in here. This is not a fucking hotel, boy.
And
So
can't nobody
again,
save you. Can't nobody save you.
I mean, they can be saved.
I'm talking
So
about
not
once
when
you
your
once,
ass locked
I'm
up, they
saying
can
once you
be
pull that
saved.
trigger and get it behind them
Yeah,
bars.
you're right. My bad, you right. You
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I mean, right,
But I
right
mean,
now they can be saved. But my thing is, what we do in the community, man? What can we do? We know the problem, and marching, kumbaya, that shit don't work.
oh,
Fucking
that shit
wild
ain't gonna work.
marching up and down the road,
No,
that ain't gonna work.
no. You gotta start. Like I say, I was looking into starting a after school program for the young, because you gotta get them at a young age. If you can get them while they're elementary, then you can grow. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't saying all of them too far gone, but just think about it. Just look at the videos and shit. You got teachers, motherfuckers. First of all, that's the worst job right now in the world, right? So you got those people that's willing and got a heart to even want to do that shit, right? Now you got these motherfuckers, these goddamn jits fighting the teachers. I'm talking about physically. Nobody in the classroom saying, "Hey, homeboy, chill out, man. Don't do that shit, dog. Don't let them." No, they sit there. The whole class sit down and record that shit, man, and don't stop their friend from crashing out. You know what I'm saying? Back in our days, somebody gonna, hey man, dog, man, come on, bro. You don't want to do that, dog. Don't fight the teacher. I know she aggravating you. So again, there's a lot of selfish shit going on. Nobody give a fuck unless it's them, right? And then get what? They get on the teacher, and the only motherfucker that would deal with these little bad motherfuckers, you gonna fire. You see what I'm saying? So it just like it don't make no sense. And like you said, we sit there and everybody sit there and talk about it, but 90% of the people that talk about it ain't been in the field. I've been in the field with the motherfucker.
I've been in the
Half of the
field.
kids, half of the kids I dealt with, they grown as hell now, and I'm still, Facebook friends, or we got some form of contact, and so yeah, I've been doing the shit since '99. You know what I'm talking about? So, mm,
Yeah, but see, the thing, nobody want to. You got a lot of people with all these different programs, man, in the kids business. I always said this here, man. You got so many people in the kids business that really don't care about kids.
nah,
They're there for the money and the programs and the grants and that they're getting
right,
from the
right,
government, but they in the
right,
kids business, but
right.
they don't care about kids. That's part of
Don't
the
give a
problem.
fuck.
And the kid, one thing about a child and an animal, a dog, they know whether you really care about them or not.
Oh yeah. Of course, definitely. That's what I'm saying. And they routine. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's all about attention. They want to feel love. They want to be known. They want to know that somebody give a damn. You don't have to give them presents. You don't have to give them money. Get their ass attention. Get in their world and keep that shit consistent. So again, it's a lot of ways around the problem. Like, it was a video that went viral a couple of years ago. Little buddy tried to rob dude. He had a 12 gauge. Instead of dude shooting his ass back, because he could have shot him, he could have killed him. He had a conversation. Little buddy said, "Man, I'm sorry. I needed my little brother hungry. My mama ain't doing it." You know what I'm talking about? So again, it be stories behind they fucked up actions. It be reasons that they be in survival mode 90% of. Like I say, when I experienced working with orphans, man, listen, the shit them poor kids went through, grown people ain't even go through that shit they were going through. You feel me? Like, so again, I'm not making no excuse, but it is some that just out here just doing crazy shit. But there's no positive outlets. And then you get bullied and shamed upon or frowned upon for being positive. And that's some shit that we gotta start letting the media and everybody blaming it on social media and blaming it on no in the society. What you doing to change the narrative in your household, right? So like I said, you gotta tell your kid, hey man, forget all that bullshit. This internet shit is not real. Your homeboys ain't gonna be your homeboy when y'all ass gonna get locked up. They gonna tell on your ass. They gonna switch out on your ass. Cause at the end of the day, it's them against you. It's them or you. I mean to say. So yeah. So
Yep.
that's how I feel, man. We got to do better, man.
And we gotta do better, man. Like I said, just, and like I said, start like you started the podcast off, man. Start with the older guys, those OGs, really, man. Gonna have to really reel these kids in and tell them the skinny, man. Some of these guys done did 10, 15 years in the train game, man, and they know what's really going on, but they walk right by these young kids without saying one word to them, and they know what's finna
Right.
happen. They know what they finna do, but just stop,
Hell
'cause I
yeah.
talk to them, but I can tell them, even with me, my years of coaching and mentoring and even law enforcement, I can talk to them about certain things and about what it is. But they say, "Oh, that's Coach Faison. He don't know what to talk about. All that's David Faison. He don't know what to talk about." But my thing is that's why I always talk to the guys that have been there and walked those miles, man, in those shoes.
Yeah, they can resonate. They can
Yeah,
relate to it.
talk
They
to
can
these kids,
resonate with
man.
it.
Yeah, talk to them because they'll listen to them before they listen to me because I ain't walked that walk. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Most
But the guys that have walked that walk, man, I think they should step up more than the regular guy, man. Cause we could tell them, but what can we tell them? We haven't walked that walk. But these guys
Right.
get out and tell them the truth. What really goes on in those places, man. The kids, you don't want to get to that situation. But they don't. They walk right by them. Matter of fact, they hand them a gun, they hand them a sight, and they kind of promote what's going on.
Right. And now your ass, but then again, that OG ain't gonna be giving your ass no canteen. That OG ain't gonna visit your ass. That OG ain't gonna do none of that shit. He gonna look for the next little young cat to goddamn manipulate. So and ladies, man, y'all gotta allow a male figure in y'all child's life, a positive male figure. And they ain't talking about no stepdad or nothing about no. It could be any kind of positive male figure to get him to talk to him, because one thing I know as well now, your own kids listen to other people more than they listen to you. You can tell them one thing, they really don't listen to it, but an outside person can say the exact same thing, and it'll resonate with them a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the old saying used to be, "It takes a village." You know what I'm saying? And I think we need to go back to that concept. If I see any of my goddamn family homeboys, kids doing some dumb shit, boy, I'm snitching and I'm getting on their ass too. Hey man, what the hell you doing? Then I'm calling the daddy. Hey man, your jit over here doing this, blah 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 blah. Right? And I would want that in return. You
Yeah,
feel
and
me?
that's respect. That's respect.
And
You know,
at the end of the day, dog, and not just respect, I care. You feel me? Cause I care. If they lose one of their kids, they're just gonna be like me losing one of mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm Uncle Daryl to a lot of goddamn kids. So I genuinely care. So and that's what's going on. A lot of people really just don't give a fuck. Like they don't. I told you, there's no humanity. Like people just don't care.
yeah, like I
So
said, man, we gotta say pray for the kids, and like I said, I wish I just knew a method, and I know I'm just the only person to think like that. I just wish I knew a method to change the narrative of what goes on in our community, man, with these kids, man. 'Cause so many kids that I've coached, man, I've had to take the Department of Corrections myself, man, and that's a bad feeling. Kids you to try to talk to, and then they get in the back of that van, say, Coach Faison, you were right. Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, but they don't. It's too late at that point in time. It's too
I
late.
mean, again, yeah, I mean, it'd be too
It was a
late,
sad
but
situation, Bird.
at
Sad
the same
situation.
time, yeah. So, but again, if we can get to them at a younger age, you feel me? You get to them at a younger age and really, really mold them and get them right and try to keep them out of those environments that they're in, and talk to the older ones as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, if you fucked up, then leave little man alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, motherfucker, leave them alone. Let them, let them be positive. So it just, it, you got to start with the people that is willing to do it. Come together, even if it's a small program, or even if it's, you know what I'm saying. You can't worry about the ones that don't do it. You just got to find the people that will do it.
Yeah, you
Cause
save a life out of
they
you.
just
You
won't
save
need it.
you save one or two, man. You've done a miracle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you can't save the
Yeah,
world. I get that.
yeah, you can't. But at the same time, you can change these kids' mentality, because again, everybody's selfish. Nobody give a fuck about nobody. Right? It's like these kids, uh, they don't even give a damn about an adult presence. You have to let them know, hey, I'm grown as hell. Like, watch your mouth. Oh, sorry, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got, because they haven't been taught. I told you, it's all at the house, bro. It started. Listen, the young girls are getting mean as hell, and the young boys are getting spoiled. So if you look at society, right? If you ride around in traffic, look around, Shannon. The girls are driving. The boys are laid back in the seat, right? The girls got the damn apartments. The boys moving in. You see what I'm talking about? Listen to what I'm saying. The roles are reversed because mama spoiled the shit out of the boy, but mean as hell to the girl. So now we got bitter ass little girls that's calling each other bro, and all that shit, right? And then we got young cats that don't even want no driver license. They don't even want their own apartment. They don't even want their own car. They don't want to work. Why? When they can just move in with a little chick. So again, shit backwards around here. They ain't been taught that, boy, hey, that you less than a man. You don't use a woman for money. You feel what I'm saying? You supposed to take care of a woman. But it's hard to take care of a woman that's just as masculine as you. So now y'all competing and shit. How her mama gave her hell. Her mama ain't give her or teach her that soft spot she's supposed to have for a man. And then
Your
if you
volume
been
went down
around
a
a
little bit.
man too long, you hear me now?
Yeah.
You hear me now? Yeah. So and if she was raised by a man only, then she really got too many motherfucking masculine traits. Her mentality fucked up, right? So again, the natural balance is a man and a woman. And if you don't get exposed to those kind of goddamn emotions, you're gonna be all too much of anything is bad for you, is what I'm saying. And I've been hearing a lot of women say, "Oh man, y'all men too emotional. Y'all men, what the fuck? Like man, look at it. We got different emotions. You feel me? You can be emotional, but I'm not female emotional. A man ain't. You know what I'm saying? We don't think the same. We don't handle our emotions the same way. So again, it goes all the way back to the fucking house, dog. And like you say, the community. We need to work together. It ain't no I. When somebody lose a child, that's just like you can be next. You can lose yours to the same bullshit. So yeah, put these guns down. Put these fucking phones down. First of all, put the gun down. And if y'all need somebody to talk to, find out. Talk it out. Before y'all get to these altercations, because half of these motherfuckers don't even know what they beefing about. They been and forgot what they were mad at each other for.
And half of them in a small county like Gaston, shooting their cousins. Half of them kin.
Shit, Tallahassee too. These motherfuckers some kids. Like I say, cause look, when Big Mama gone, nobody don't have no damn family reunion no more. I mean, you know what I mean? The little cousin I just met, and they ain't even know they ain't even know how they got them big cousin, cause it's different generations. So again, family reunions is a fucking big part of it too. Motherfuckers ain't having family reunions no more, man. So we just got to go back to the basics. This new shit ain't working. We just need to go on here all together, just go back to the fucking foundation and the basics. And YNs, man, hey, yeah, hey,
Yeah, please put the
I got to
guns
slow
down,
the fuck
fellas. That's all I can tell you.
down. Right.
Please put the guns down, cause you
This ain't
see,
no video game.
yeah, you put yourself in a situation where you can't win. There's no way to win. Cause once you pull
Right,
that
yeah,
trigger,
you ain't gonna win.
you
It's
can't.
too
Once you
many
pull that
cameras
trigger,
out
that's
this
it.
motherfucker.
That's it. You're gone forever. Life itself is never the same. Once you pull that trigger
Oh
on
shit,
somebody, you forget about it.
man, I'm trying to tell you, shit ugly. So we finna wrap this thing up. Uh, leave y'all thoughts and comments. I'm gonna say leave y'all thoughts in the comments. Like, share, and YN, boy, hey, we fuck with you. Like I say, if you see me in the streets and need to talk, hey, holla at me. I talk to you. I give you
Same here.
about five.
A lot of them know they can talk to me. They know they can talk to old coach faces, man. I'm always here for them, man. Like I said, they need me. They know how to hit me up, man. Like I said, conflict resolution, man, is what we gotta start teaching, man. The kids don't have no
Man,
clue about
yeah.
conflict
Self
resolution, bro. We
esteem,
gotta figure that out.
self control, self esteem, self control, self confidence. Like again, a lot of these kids, they need that shit. They need it. They need it bad. So yeah, We're gonna wrap this thing on up, man. Appreciate you again, big bro, man. This shit here been real. Oh man. We had y'all like I say, like, share this shit. And man, shout out to everybody. And again, Noah Bryan, boy, appreciate you for the share, man. We out.
Y'all call that shit hate. Ain't nobody hating on y'all. I call it keeping it real. Logical for impulse. Yeah, controlling how I feel. Y'all call that shit hate. Ain't nobody hating on y'all. I call it keeping it real. Logical for impulse. Yeah, controlling how I feel. This shit is not the real. I ain't joking. We gotta teach these YNs, control your emotions. Plus let the world know that men do have emotions. Use logic first, impulse will never work. It will leave you locked up, or even worse, your face on the front of a damn t-shirt. So stay calm, use your brain before you react. Cause when you cross that wrong line, ain't no coming back. Logical impulse.